Welcome back to the second half. You might notice a slight change in accents here. So it's Matthew Hall back replacing Moss O'Donoghue, just trying to fix a few things downstairs, so please bear with us. But as the second half starts, it's GCD Swords Thunder as Isaac Westbrook makes a big three from the corner there, extends their lead to 53-37.
I think, Matt, too, when you're in a lead like that, getting that first score in the second half was crucial. They got it pretty much right off the bat now, which is a big thing for Thunder.
And a foul call there on Limon Colbert. So, Paul, what we haven't seen today that we're used to seeing, especially with Demons at home, is the big run from Demons when they hit 3 or 4 3-pointers in a row. Is that something we can still expect to see, or GCD Swords Thunder really negating that kind of opportunities for them?
I was just thinking to myself, this time in Colin's first year, was it 2.5 years ago, they played Cleicester in the semi-final below in Neptune Stadium. They were 17 down, and I'd said before half-time in the commentary that if Demons started pressing, Cleicester were in trouble, and lo and behold, Adrian took over that game. They got more dynamic, and I think it's the same here. They had 3 pressing opportunities in the first half, caused problems, and that's all they've had is 3 really in the entire half. I think Demons need to really push at Cleicester or Westbrooks or Thunder and make them do something different than what they have in the first half.
And an unusually quiet Demons crowd tonight, although the place is almost full to capacity. But Demons normally give them something to shout about in the high-scoring offense, which hasn't been the case tonight. Probably 37 points is their lowest half-time score throughout the entire season so far.
I would nearly even say the last 3 years under Colin.
Yeah.
But I would like to see Demons. I mean, you know, they 2 quick guards with Kyle and Roy at the top. You know, the length of Colin and the length of Lamont. I'd just like to see him push that length out there and see what they can do and get after Thunder a bit more. I think they've let Thunder do what they've wanted to really in the entire first half. And that's better defense from Kieran right now. A little bit of a gap, good recovery by Lamont.
Now missed that one inside, and Demons have a chance to run as Horsford finds Colbert up the court, but can't quite pull the ball in, and it would be given to Thunder from the end line. The score's 53-39 to GCD Swords Thunder as Horsford picks up Isaac Westbrook full court. Thunder move the ball across into the hands of Guardia, who finds Delenko on the 3-point line, guarded by Downey. Delenko goes right in, but Delenko's right at Downey, gets past him and makes a nice left-hand layup to extend the lead to 16 points, 55-39.
I think Delenko's a fantastic basketball player. You know, I mean, he's a little bit slim and he's a little bit thin, but man, can he get to the rim, and he's strong and he's effective.
Horsford gets the ring and is fouled, but it's been waved off, so it'll be end-line ball. The foul is called on Sergi Guardia, and that will be his second of the game. So Sullivan on the 3-point line, looking for somewhere to go, gets it to Downey. This time it's Downey's turn to go at Delenko, and Delenko picks up a foul. So noticeably poor in the first half, very few personal fouls on either team. Is that because a lot of outside penetration, or not a very physical game?
It has been a very physical game. I think both teams are quite similar in that they want to shoot a lot of threes and they don't want to. But that's Delenko's third, and he was one of the guys that was in foul trouble with Lamont in the first half. But yeah, nice interior pass there by Lamont, and let's see if Demons can go after that a bit more again.
So it might be an opportunity for them to go at Delenko a little bit. They could. Swords Thunder won't want to lose him as this time. It's Downey and Delenko going it again as Downey goes for the loose ball, goes under the legs of Delenko, and this time it's Downey called for the foul.
Yeah, and Michael Goj coming in for Delenko now.
And with we saw it last week against your guys and previously against Aina. Mike Gower really gives him a lot of energy and scoring coming off the bench when he steps into the game.
Well, he's a tough matchup. He's 6'8" at the 3, and there you go. That's the tough matchup right there. You know, remember a few years ago when I was the assistant with Luke DeLassio and we played Cleicester in the semis, Goj went off in that, and he's very, very capable of having like 6-7 threes in the game if you give him that time and space. That's 6'8". If a small guy guards him, then he's going to cause havoc.
And a miss shot from O'Reilly, and it's 58-41. And Thunder really look to be the stronger team at the moment, and A pass inside from Gow doesn't go, and Downey will have a chance to go right at Michael Goy as he does. It doesn't finish, but good rebound by O'Reilly. Back out to Horsford. Horsford takes a three, and he makes that, and needed to make that so the crowd get behind him. Gets the score back to 58 to 44.
So that's the sort of play that will annoy Dave Baker now, because they had no, I mean, they were only like 10 seconds into the shot clock and it was a silly pass, and then all of a sudden Deems get a three off a silly pass.
And Garrow misses that three, and Downey again looking to push. Finds O'Sullivan on the 3-point line. Back to Downey. Good pass from Downey to Horsford, and a block by Michael Goy, and he's called the foul, and he strongly disagrees. He looked to have got that ball clean, but maybe there's a bit of contact on the hand. But again, great movement from Demons.
Yeah, and that's what I said, you know, they brought energy now the last two possessions, and they've, you know, even the missed layup off of Roy a while ago, it was still energy, and it was still quite fluid, and I think that's what they need to bring, and I think they're still in this game, to be perfectly honest. It's only 14, you know, and you know, it just takes that small run.
And this is the kind of run that Coach Dave Baker will be trying to make sure it doesn't happen in the game. There's a big discussion below us. I'm not quite sure what's happening.
I think Demons are looking for basket violation to count the bucket, but you know, I think that was a great call. I think it was a foul in the block all in one, so I don't think it was a violation.
So it'll be Horsford get his fourth consecutive point for CNS UCC Demons. And he makes both of those to get the score back to a 12-point deficit. It's 58 to 46. And a big play ahead of us here for Demons. They do put a little bit of pressure on, a bit of zone pressure. And Sunday will be under pressure here to try and get a score just to stop that run. It's Downey being guarding Westbrook, but Westbrook finds a wide open Mike Gower under the hoop. And Demons will be a little bit annoyed at that. They put a bit of pressure on, but the lead is back to 14 points.
I think that's the hardest thing when you go into a zone, Matt, is when the middle penetration happens, getting the middle guy to step up, and then all of a sudden the short corners are exposed, and that's exactly what Thunder have done now. They've exposed the short corners by getting them on Colbert to lift up.
Downey takes a three, and it counts. I think the foul was called inside on Mike Garrow on Lamont Colbert, but Downey's three will count.
It was a two, Matt, I think.
No, I think it's gone down to the three. They're going up to 49, so it's 49-60, and it'll be two shots to Lamont Colbert as he's fouled by Mike Garrow inside. I didn't see it.
Yeah, the foul was by Mike Garrow, and they're in team fouls, so that's why he's getting the two shots.
So, chance for a 5-point play here. But Colbert can't oblige. It's a long way to go in this game. There's 6 minutes 10 seconds to go in this third quarter. The deficit's 11 points as GCD Swords Thunder leads 60 to 49. But Lamont Colbert cuts that to 10. As again we see some full court zone pressure from Demons. Westbrook breaks that, gets it to Lacey. Lacey finds the cut in Garrow, but Garrow can't control it, and he's got a bit of luck there as the ball certainly came off his knee. But it's gone to end-line ball to GCD Swords Thunder, so they'll get another chance to extend the lead.
Yeah, this is about the time as well that a couple of years back when against Cleicester, Demons had this, and here we go again.
Steal by Horsford, out of the hands of Mike Garrow. O'Sullivan looks inside to Colbert. Colbert goes right at him and makes a nice two over the top of him. Worrying times for Dave Baker as he wisely calls the timeout.
Yeah, I was just saying there before we broke, Matt, that this time against Leicester a few years ago, it was a very similar outcome, or for a very similar position teams are in, and they got it. So let's see if they can make that comeback again here now.
So it's down to 8. It's 60 to GCD Swords Thunder and 52 to UCC Demons. And Garrow makes that 2 up, going to cut the turnovers, so that will increase his confidence, and he goes back up to 10. I think it was obviously a productive timeout from Dave Baker.
To be fair to Garrow, I think over the course of January, I think he's been probably one of the better players in the country. He's been really effective offensively, big time scorer, very strong in the shoulders and very hard to stop. So he's continuing on with that for now.
A nice steal from Sergi Guardia out of the hands of Colin O'Reilly, but good defence from Horsford just slows him down as Thunder look to try and penetrate against his zone, and they find it opening Lacey inside. He goes back outside to Westbrooks. Westbrooks attacks Horsford off the glass. Nice bank shot, but little unlucky work. It doesn't roll for him, and it's Demons that are on the break as Downey looks to penetrate down the middle, and he finds open Horsford in the corner, fakes the 3, takes one bounce and hits a lovely 3 from the corner. And Horsford's having a great second half here as he's got his 8th point of this quarter.
Steph Curry-esque right there. Hard shot fake, small inside step.
The lead is down to 7 points. It's 62-65 to Thunder. And a stop here from CNS UCC Demons will make things very interesting. There's good defence from Downey, but he's accused of maybe going down a little bit easy. But good hand up there from Horsford, but a huge 3 from Michael going right over the outstretched hand of Kyle Horsford.
That's what 6'8" does, Matt.
So Demons have to roll again as Downey looks to attack against Guardia. Back to Downey again. It's a nice move, but nowhere to go. He's stuck in the corner, but he finds that penetration, gets a fake, but doesn't get his hand in it. But good hands. The shot clock at 6, so Sullivan will have to take it. Doesn't go, and that's rebounded by Lacey eventually, and he'll look to penetrate for Thunder. Westbrooks. Good ball movement, and Guardia will just put it back out here as they find Lacey inside, and again cutting from that short corner is Garrow behind the defence, and he makes no mistake with a up and under move, and it's back to 12 points again as it's 67-55.
Yeah, Demons backline of the zone, Matt, is very, very high, and I think Thunder done an absolutely tremendous job getting in behind into the short corners and stuff like that, so it'll be interesting to see if there's an adjustment on that now.
O'Reilly, good ball movement, and the foul is called on Guardia on the drive of Limon Colbert. That'll be Guardia's 3rd, so if Guardia and Delenko both on 3 fouls with 3:13 to go. Be interesting to see if they leave him in the game as Colbert goes to the line for 2 shots as they trail 55-67.
Well, Westbrook being able to play the point, I don't think bringing Carneo in is a bad option right now if they want to keep Guardia and Delenko for the 4th, because I think they are 2 of their better players. So it'll be interesting to see what Dave Baker does here now.
So the lead at 10, 3 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter of the Hula Hoops National Cup semi-final. And Garrow fakes, goes for 3, doesn't make it, and Horsford has numbers, and Downey's down the court. It's a great pass to O'Reilly, and basket interference for sure there, was missed again unfortunately for Colin O'Reilly, but he definitely should have. And that's come back to haunt them. So O'Reilly missed an open layup, but there was definitely hands on the backboard, but I'm not sure if it wasn't seen or decided it didn't affect the basket, but it's gone back down and O'Reilly's got a foul.
That's what you just said there. It's about affecting the basket. I've been on the either end of one of those, and it's a tough one because it hit the outside of the rim on the other side, so that did it affect? Did it change direction after the slap? Didn't it? It's a tough one for the referees to get right, to be fair to them, but it's one of those things you probably have to make a judgment call right there and then.
Yeah, and Collins not best pleased. I'm sure he'll think he should have put it in anyway, but hand on the basket. But they'll have to do it again. And an intentional foul is called by both referees after the play, I think, after Horsford got called for the foul on Kevin Lacey, who pushed him afterwards as well. So,
well, what's interesting here now is that would have been the 4th. So is it counted as 2 different ones now, or will that bring up to 5 team fouls, which will give both teams going to the line right off the bat after every foul. Yeah, so just clearing that up there, Matt. So Kyle picked up 2 fouls there. So the first one was 14 fouls, and the second unsportsmanlike made it 5. So both teams will be going to the line after every foul from here on in now.
So huge turnaround there. Demons went for a layup to cut the deficit to 8. They'll feel a little bit hard done by in the fact that it wasn't called goaltending, but an open layup missed by O'Reilly, and then 3 fouls in a row have extended the lead up to 12 as Goy makes another 3 from the same spot in the corner, and he's proven a huge dagger on the side of UCC Demons here as they've extended the lead to 72 to 57, to a 15-point lead with just over 2 minutes to go in the quarter, and a foul is called, and that will be 2 shots to CNS UCC Demons.
And that won't make Dave Baker happy now, because they really had Kyle under pressure right there, and then he gave away a simple little body check, and on top of it then they go to the line to score when the ball is dead.
So Carlton Cuff checks in Coach O'Reilly, and that's 3 fouls. The numbers don't quite correspond out there, so I think it was called Isaac Westbrook, but I'm not 100% sure. There seems to be some confusion about who was fouled. And
it was an off the ball foul.
Oh, it was an off the ball foul, so it would be Lemon Colbert that will go to the line. So it wasn't on the ball where they were pressuring. As we talked about, it was called off the ball. So I think that's gone against Mike Garrow on Lemon Colbert. So it's Mike Garrow's third, which will make sense of the scoreboard. So Colbert makes no mistake there. And the score is back 60 to 72, in fact 59 to 72. So Demons keep threatening to get back into this from Paul, but can't quite get over that 8-point hump. And Thunder are certainly going those easy ones as Westbrooks takes a 3, and he makes no mistake about that, and extends the lead to 75 to 59. Horsford comes down, goes to 3, doesn't get that roll, and Westbrooks with a rebound. And he has a chance to extend this lead back towards the 20-point mark as it currently lands at 16.
It just shows what top player Westbrooks is. He hits a 3 and he gets a massive defensive rebound right there, which is a huge for any top player.
Great defense from Downey, but Guardia is more than a match, and he makes a great move, finishes with a nice touch off the backboard. The lead is back to 18 points. Sullivan from the corner. So Kiro Sullivan can't make that, but good rebound, but good hands from Sergi Guardia as he steals the ball off Lemon Colbert. And at the moment, you have to say UCC Demons don't seem to have an answer to the hot shooting of GCD Swords Thunder.
Well, as we said earlier in the game, like they're very much a type. That's 2 shots for a hot shooter right now. But we said earlier in the game, the one thing that Thunder do, they swarm you on defense. And right there on the offensive rebound, Le Mans, 4 guys swarm them. Just didn't force them to do something different. They got a deflection and won the loose ball and got out.
And the body language on the Demons bench, it's a little bit down at the moment. They had a good run, but couldn't quite get it back to 8 points. But in fairness, the GCD Sword Thunder, as Michael Goy makes another free throw, they just haven't let up and they haven't allowed UCC Demons to come back in the game by missing shots. They've continually made shots when they need to. And the lead has therefore extended as it just hits the 20-point mark. It's 79-59.
You know, the Demons will want to really try and get maybe a 6-0 run here before they go into the half to have any chance of in this, because 14 gives them a chance, 20 is tough.
Colbert, fouled by Michael Goy there as he goes to the basket.
Big thing here now, if Lamont can nail the 2 shots, I'd like to see Demons press on this. You know, I think there's 3 possessions still available to Demons in this half, or in this quarter. So if they were to make this, bring it back to 18, and then give the right go, get into the press here now, I think, and see what they can do with Thunder, and try and get a 4-0 run here before 6-0 run before the quarter finishes.
Colbert does his thing by making the first one. And Colbert makes both.
And there's a bit of a press coming on now. Let's see what happens here now.
So Sullivan picks up Isaac Westbrook full court.
They're running jump.
Westbrook comes off the screen, looks to penetrate, finds Guardia, fakes a shot, gets into the middle of the key, and makes a nice free throw line floating jump shot. And the lead goes back out to 20, 81-61 to GCD Sword Thunder. As the clock ticks below 30 seconds in the quarter, Horsman makes a nice fake, finds O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan fakes the 3, but then takes the 3 and doesn't make it. But a great move, great rebound from Cuff, and he's fouled. And we've seen a bit there. Horsford was inside, a chance to go to the hoop, but kicked out the 3-point line, and a Demons just trying to get it all done in once by hitting too many threes, or they just stick into their normal game plan and the kind of shots they normally would make.
I think they've stuck to their game plan, and you know, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments are made. But you know, it's they gotta get a stop here. That's the first thing they gotta do here now. You know, more than anything else, if Cuff makes this back to 18, you know, but they gotta make a stop, and that's the big thing right now. Just get the stop and then see where they go after this.
So with 17 seconds to go, 81 points to 63. So defense is the key, as Paul mentioned there. 81 points in 3 quarters is a huge amount of points. So it means Demons going to have a massive final quarter defensively. As Mike Garrow just comes up short, but on the buzzer, Colbert throws it full court, but doesn't make it. So at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's UCC Demons 63, GCD Sword Thunder 81. So here we go, the final quarter of the first semi-final of the Hula Hoops National Cup here from the Marduk Arena in Cork, and it's the away team on the scoreboard, GCD Swords Thunder, who are leading last year's undefeated champions, CNS UCC Demons, by a score of 81-63.
If you look at that last defensive position by Westbrook, just shows exactly the defensive mentality of Thunder right now, where they're gambling on everything still, you know, and that was way overhead. Nice little over the top pass by Kyle out to Colin.
So it's all down to defense for Demons. For three quarters they've been unable to stop the GCD Source Thunder offensive juggernaut, with Mike Gow being at the centre of that. He makes a great spin move but doesn't make it, and Roy Downey looks to penetrate, but he's called for the foul. I think it's Sergi Guardia's called for the foul. If it is, that will be his fourth.
You know, I said at the start of the third, you know, getting that first score when you've got that much of a lead is crucial, and that little chippy right there, you know, that was the chance right there, and it'll be interesting to see how Thunder look to get their next score. Will they force it, or will they just keep playing what they've been doing all along?
So a huge call there as Sergi Guardia heads to the bench on 4 fouls, and he'll be replaced again. Offensively, I don't think they'll struggle too much with Delenko, but just the presence of Guardia we've seen over the last few weeks, he really has changed the look of the team, giving them an extra decision maker on top of Isaac Westbrook. So it'll be interesting to see if this changes the way the game goes at all.
Yeah, you know, especially if Demons come after it in the press here now, because, you know, having 2 point guards on the floor with Guardia and Westbrook is much more beneficial, obviously, than having Delenko. As much as he can handle the ball, but he's not a point guard, you know, and it'll be interesting to see how Demons go after this here now.
So Horseman to Downey, guarded by Delenko. O'Reilly's been quiet in the second half. Demons will need their player coach to have a big second half here. Horseman, who has been hot second half, it's another short mid-range jumper, and all of a sudden it's back to 14 points. So Westbrooks again starts off the offense with a pick and roll, and Westbrooks will take an early 3, and he nails that. He simply hasn't missed today.
I think the battle between Westbrooks and Kai Hosford has been sensational. You know, the two of them have really scored. They've really got their teams. What Demons need right now is someone to follow Kai right now.
And Hosford again on the 3-point line, and he hands Westbrooks right back to another 3. And as you say, it's those two going at each other non-stop, and they've needed every point Kyle's put in for them so far. Demons are trailing by 14.
I think Demons need to get to 100. If they get to 100, I think they could win this game, but they need to get to 100.
So over the last 2 years, we've seen plenty of 30 and 40 point quarters from Demons, and that's what they're leading. They're coming back in here, and Westbrook gets another steal, and he makes a pass inside. Great pass, and that's Kevin huge. Lacey makes a 2, but Demons straight back at it, and again another steal, and bad pass from Downey, and again Lacey is up the court, goes straight up Conor Riley, doesn't make this one, and Downey gets the rebound, gets the ball to Horsford. They almost get a third one in a row, but Horsford this time finds O'Reilly on the 3-point line. O'Reilly pulls up for 3, and he makes that. So after a little bit of a scrappy effort there, as both teams were up and down, Coach Dave Baker calls a timeout and scores 86-72.
14-point lead.
673. And there it is. 22 and Hospital is 24. What's that? What the? Now, Matt, I witnessed Demons come back in Clester this time 3 years ago. Around this time, let's see if they can do it again here now.
The Demons crowd, or at least a couple of them below us, have found their voice. Nelms, who's in for Gow, back door, doesn't make it. Horsford off to the races. 86-73. GCD Swords Thunder lead this first semi-final of the Hula Hoops National Cup. And Downey open on the 3-line, goal at 2. Doesn't make it, but rebound eventually falls to Nelms. And Isaac Westbrook, as often the case, sets up the offense here and starts it with a coming off the 2 screens across the top. Delenko fakes the 3, looks to put the ball on the floor, goes at the long arms of Colbert, can't make it, but Nelms scoops the rebound over the top of Downey. Finds an open Michael Goy, he made his last 3, but off the mark here. And Downey with a chance to put a little bit of pressure as he's called for travel.
What's interesting, this time 3 years ago, I keep meant to go back to that Cleicester game, and at that point there were 13 down Demons, and Kieran O'Brien missed a layup at 13 to put the 15. And right now Thunder have made the same mistakes, and I wonder, are they going to regret that? You know, Helms had 2 nice looks there, as did Delenko, just to push out the 15, you know. But let's see where it goes here. And I think this possession is huge for Thunder right now, absolutely huge.
So Demons have managed to put a couple of stops together, but haven't been successful in scoring every time down, which leaves the lead split to 13 points. They'll need to get it down to 10. There's a good hands from Horsford, and a foul is called. The crowd might erupt if this is called against Horsford. I'm not sure who is going to go. He looks like he had the ball, and it is against Carl Horsford. So the Demons crowd baying for blood here. Difficult to tell. Got his hands on the ball, but we couldn't see what the referee saw there. But certainly good defense from Carl Horsford originally to get the steal. Westbrooks, as Goy evades the trap, and Delenko, nice float in the layup over the top of Colbert and extends that lead to 15 again. And things just aren't quite going for UCC Demons if they have to get back in this game. O'Reilly, Westbrook, great hustle there, gets hands on the ball after the steal, and Lacey decides sensibly to slow it down and gets it back into hands of Westbrooks. Nelms goes at Colbert, can't get it, but nice pass inside to Delenko, and Delenko has done as advertised and hit 2 quick baskets and extending the lead. It's back to 17 points with 5:50 to go.
Demons have made a couple of runs, but every couple of runs, you know, Thunder come back with their own one, and that. It's been a game of mini runs right now, and I think Thunder have had more of it.
There's 5:49 to go in the game. It's GCD Swords Thunder lead 90-73, and a push off from Carl Horsford right into the face of Isaac Westbrook. Then Horsford had said something to referee Paul Dempsey and got himself a technical foul, just to add to the frustration. And really things fall apart a little bit for UCC Demons here, as they feel they've come up on the worst side of the calls. But Horsford, that'll be the end of his game as he picks up his 5th foul, and he's replaced by Aidan O'Sullivan. And these are the things, Paul, that you've got to learn to control when you feel things are going against you a little bit. And has that frustration come a little bit on the fact that Swords Thunder simply haven't let up offensively?
Yeah, I mean, Demons have really thrown some haymakers at them in the second half, and you know, they've shown that they haven't got a glass chin, and they've really come back hard. And you know, to be fair to Thunder, they've weathered the storm a couple of times, and Demons have really thrown themselves into it, and doesn't look like it's going to work right now.
Yeah, Thunder really haven't broken under the pressure, as a lot of teams have done in the last year and a half. So it's 91-73, 5:41 to go in the game. Michael Goy finds Delenko. Delenko takes a 3, but again Nelms is rebounds, but no, he pushes Aidan Sullivan in the back, and that'll be Demons ball.
If I was Dave Baker right now, I think I'd be taking a timeout. Just kind of saying, you know, 24-second offenses, not take anything off balance. If you're balanced, if you're open, that's the only really perimeter shots you want to be taking. But that was a poor shot to take by Delenko right there, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, 18 points down with 5:30 to go. Demons really need to get multiple stops and hit all their shots, which of course we've seen them do plenty of last year and a half. O'Sullivan goes at Nelms but can't find his space, finds O'Reilly. O'Reilly is pushed, goes up, but doesn't get the roll, but it'll be 2 shots as the foul is called on Michael Goy, and O'Reilly goes to the line for 2 shots.
That was an experienced play by Colin right there, you know, off balance, but just got that lean in, drew Michael Goy, and got the 2 shots off it. A bit like yourself, Matt, in your heyday.
Not sure I ever got that call. Still unusually quiet here in the Marduk Arena from both sets of fans. A little bit of nervousness from the Demons fans, wondering will they have one big one in them, and a bit of nervousness from the Thunder fans, wondering can they hold on. But O'Reilly missing that one, and they can ill afford to miss anything at this stage as they trail 73-91. He makes the second. Back to a 17-point deficit is a bit of full court pressure.
I think this is where Demons would have really enjoyed having Shane Collin right now with the Collin magic, as we've seen for so many years.
Again, running the ball there for Thunder. Michael Goy open on 3-point line. He'll take that one, and he makes no mistake, and that's his 4th 3 of the second half. 3 of them being hugely contested. So one thing you can't say is that this was handed to Demons as Colbert comes right back with a 3. Thunder have made everything and continue to play great offense here as Adrian O'Sullivan has called for the foul. But at the moment it's more a case of Demons answering what Thunder do rather than making headway into this lead.
That's an interesting observation. That's a really interesting observation. I think you're right, and I think that's a nice substitution to bring Guardia back in right now, even if you only last 2 minutes right here, just to kind of break the pressure that Demons are bringing in, and those sort of plays, having a second point guard to pass it to.
The foul is called there on Adrian O'Sullivan, and judging by the way the referees have called that there, that's an arm on them. That's what's going to make it even harder for Demons to come back with 4 minutes 36 down. Any pressure they put on, any hand check and any hands on is being called as it should be, and makes it even harder for teams to come back when they're trying to pressure.
Yeah, you know, the whole freedom of movement right now, and that's what's going to be tough for Demons, to try and force, you know, Thunder into kind of getting some steals and trying to steal from the hand, and it's going to be a bit more difficult obviously if the referee's going to be calling it.
So it's a 19-point lead, 96-77. So Riley on the top of the 3-point line takes a 3, doesn't make it, but rebounded by O'Sullivan. Can't quite keep hold of it, it goes out of bounds, and Demons' efforts do look a bit forlorn here. They don't seem to have the energy that they quite had before, and we've seen from them in the past as Westbrooks breaks the press but brings it back out. They look to set the play, and he's being guarded tightly by Downey. And again, a touch foul is called, and it really is giving Demons no chance, but you have to admire the patience and play of GCD Swords Thunder with the 2 guards, Sergi Guardia and Isaac Westbrooks, really taking control of the pace and tempo and not even giving Demons a sniff of a chance to come back into this one.
Yeah, I think, you know, the dribbling abilities of Westbrooks and Guardia right now are huge, because there's double and triple teams coming right now, and they're retreating away from the traps and kicking over the smaller guards of Demons, and I think that's just experience and really good abilities off of the 2-point guards right now.
So he misses the second, and O'Sullivan nearly stolen by Lacey as O'Reilly gets an open 3-pointer. They need that, doesn't go, and Westbrooks, who's been at the centre of everything, collects that. So Daniel Nelms just takes their time, and again you'll see Thunder goes to their offensive sets, and a great pass inside from Guardia to Delenko, and a timeout is called by UCC Demons with 3:36 to go. He sends it up to reach 100, and GCD Swords Thunder have hit 100 already and lead 99-77. So 3 minutes 30 to go. GCD Sword Thunder lead this semi-final, 99 to 77. And by the looks of the team on the floor for UCC Demons, Coach Colin O'Reilly might have thrown in the towel as the bench has been cleared, but again, you just never know. Stranger things have happened. The exuberance of youth as they trail by 20 points, but with the likes of Guardia and Westbrook running the show, you just can't see Thunder giving Demons enough shots to even break down the 20-point deficit at this stage. But again, a steal from Demons, a great hustle by Liam Carmody, and it'll be Demons' ball as it throws it against the feet. Darko Buchan checks in for Adrian O'Sullivan. So Carmody, the ball to cuff. Jack O'Mahony, his first action of the game, gets all the way to the basket. Again, great finish inside, and the young guns for Demons showing that they can also play, but at this stage of the game,
yeah, that's what Jack is about.
Back.
You know, Jack was captain of the Irish in the 16 team, really good penetrator. You know, could hit the mid-range, and he got a nice little curl off that screen into it. You know, that was a nice little score by Jack. But no, here we go, another stop.
Steal by Cuff. Good hands from Kevin Lacey, and Uli Cornell checks in to the game.
You know, Kevin Lacey's been quite solid. You know, he's been quite solid. You know, he's done his job defensively. He's run the floor. He's made a couple of chippies, hit one or two mid-range, played them deep inside the zone. Done a really good job tonight.
Yeah, he's always, as Carmody goes to the lane, but blocked by Delenko. Westbrooks looks to get a alley-oop to Mike Gower, but I think he's called out of bounds there. So 2 minutes 5 seconds to go in this first semi-final of the Hula Hoops National Cup, and it's CNS UCC Demons trail GCD Swords Thunder by a score of 81 to 99, and it's been GCD Swords Thunder from the opening tip who have led this game and haven't missed many shots and just haven't allowed Demons back into this game in the second half. As Mike Gower goes to steal but doesn't get it, he's called for a foul, so Liam Carmody will go to the foul line. And Paul, you have to say, on evidence of the last 2 seasons, as Paul Caffrey checks in for the magnificent Isaac Westbrook, who checks out the game with 26 points, and you really have to say he's been one of the main differences for GCD Swords Thunder today.
Well, I think his skill set was really on show today. I mean, he hit some floaters, he hit some threes, showed his passing ability, showed his defensive ability, showed his rebounding ability all as a guard. I think he's really had a really, really good all-around performance, and I think he's been the star of the show today, I think.
So CNS UCT Demons have dominated the winning of all trophies for the last year and a half, so it's going to be a new name on the Hula Hoops National Cup this year. Don't forget, second semi-final will be between Parabel Callisto and Temple Oak.
I think too much, I mean, we've known Thunder are capable of a performance like this, but the big thing really has been which Thunder has been about to show up, and that's the inconsistency. So we'll see how they progress from here on in.
So Alex Delenko will look to send GCD Swords Thunder over the 100 points mark, and he does. So 1:35 to go, it's GCD Swords Thunder 100. CNS UCC Demons 81. Zelenko adds another one, so 101.
Well, over the last 4 games, ourselves, ANA, Star and Demons have scored 103 of those games. They've lost the Star game, and Star on the really good runs. That was a tough loss for them, but that'll tell you how well Thunder are playing right now. You know, I mean, they've scored 103 of the last 4 games, so they're a tough matchup for anybody right now.
Yeah, they really have continued to score, no matter who they put off the bench, whether it's Garrow, Nelms, Guardia, Westbrook, Stelenko. Non-stop scoring for them the whole game. Michael Goy come on, made a huge impact second half with 4 threes. It's Stelenko that's fouled. He'll go to the foul line.
I mean, when you have a point guard like that Guardia just did right there, outside cup pass, outside the defense, all in one off the dribble, that's a serious skill set. And when you have a point guard like that can handle traps and make those type of passes, you know, it just makes your offense tick a little bit more, and you know, makes the defense think a little bit more and stuff like that. So, you know, I think Guardia has been absolutely sensational as well today, and Dave Baker has utilised them well in the second half, all being in foul trouble and stuff. So, you know, I think Thunder have well deserved their win.
Yeah, in the 3 games they played in December, and here in the National Basketball Arena and Mardek today, Guardia really has been so consistent and so influential on the team. Really made them very difficult to beat.
And Carneo hasn't played a whole lot today. Just show you how well Thunder themselves have been playing, you know, and he's a fantastic option off the bench as well, albeit they just gave away a foul on Darko.
Yeah, we saw him hit 3 threes in the first quarter of the win against Dana, and Davey O'Leary checks in for Alex Stelenko. His first action of the game. So it's 50 seconds on the clock as Darko Buchan can't make the first one. GCD Swords Thunder lead this one 102 to 81. Make that 82. The ball in the hands of Guardia. He gets it to Paul Caffrey. Caffrey looks penetrate down the middle. And a foul called on Liam Carmody. We have to say the referees really have called this second half very tightly.
I think the last 4.5 minutes is really when they called like it. They've tried to keep it clean, thinking that the game was over, and I think they've done a good job just keeping it clean down the stretch when in all reality was over, you know.
Paul Caffrey makes his first point of the game. Paul can't make the second one, but rebounded by Carlton Cuff, and Carmody will look to push with 30 seconds to go, and he pulls up for 3, doesn't go, and David O'Leary gets a rebound. Scores 103, 82. So Paul, just before we finish up here, GCD being well worth the victory, and how do you think they'll get on in the final?
Well, you know, I think whichever team they play, they're a tough matchup, and also the other team that they're going to play, whether it's Clester or Temple Oak, would be a tough matchup for them. You know, if it's Clester, who guards Turner and how all that sort of stuff, and if it's Temple Oak, how they guard the forward line of Jason Cleans and Conor Grace. So they've got their work cut out for them, but also the other team has got their work cut out with them as well.
So the clock ticks down to 6 seconds. GCD Swords Thunder won this first Hula Hoops National Cup final against UCC Demons by a scoreline of 103 to 82. Please do go online and check out the rest of the semi-finals, which will all be available on the Basketball Island YouTube channel, and we look forward to catching up with you soon.